just wanted to talk to you about, now that you're doing your walking challenge, you should definitely be incorporating some stretching after you work out. So gone are the days where you want to stretch cold muscles and stretch before you work out. So after you take a nice long walk, your muscles are all warmed up and pliable, just like Play-Doh. So this is the best time to work on lengthening the muscles. So I'm going to suggest some stretches that I think are mandatory stretches after walking. The first one is a calf stretch, because the calves do a lot of work with walking. So you can go up against a wall, a tree, a park bench, anything that's solid, and you want to get into a diagonal line from head to heel. The heel should remain flat onto the ground. The back foot should always be pointing forward. You want to hold your stretches for 30 seconds minimum. 2 to 4 sets per body part. So this would be the calf. You can always throw a little bend to the back knee to get a little bit deeper into the soleus. So that's your calf stretch. The second stretch I would recommend is the hamstring. I recommend that you have either a dowel, a broom handle, or something that you can hold onto or go up against a wall. If you can bring your leg up onto an object, say a chair or a park bench, if you have a little walking stick, this is a really good stretch. You want to make sure both your feet are pointing forward, especially the one on the ground. You want to make sure it's pointing forward so your hips are in good alignment. You want to stand up tall, pull the shoulders back, lift the chest, pull the toe back, hinge at your hips if you need a deeper stretch. Now, I don't want you to compensate by, oh, I can touch my toe, but then your posture looks like this. That totally takes away from the hamstring stretch. So I'd rather you see you get lame. Now, if you don't have something to elevate your leg up on, you can always just flex your foot, straighten your leg, and just press your hips back. That's another alternative. But the one on either a step or a chair, that's a nice deep stretch. I like that stretch. The next stretch I recommend is for the quadriceps. This is a tough one for a lot of people. It's really hard for people to grab their foot. Sometimes they cramp up in the hamstring. So what I recommend is, if you have a difficult time grabbing your foot, put the dowel or the walking stick on the side that the leg is going to lift on. So I'm going to lift my left leg. I'm going to put my foot up on the chair so I have stability on my lifted side, but then I have my leg that's down is nice and solid. You want to press your hips forward as you pull your knee back. You want to keep your abdominal muscles engaged so you don't hyperextend your spine. The knees should line up so you're getting a nice little stretch in the thigh. So it looks like this. Okay, so notice my knee is in alignment with my other knee. My hips, my shoulders are stacked right over my hips. So that's a quadricep stretch. Another stretch is for the front of the hips, the hip flexors. You can stand in a lunge stance, so one leg in front of the other. Pull your shoulders over your hips, tuck your tailbone under, contract the glute of the leg that is behind. So that's a nice little stretch. You can even incorporate a little side bend, but don't worry about the side bend if you feel like you're going to lose your balance. You can always just work on that hip stretch. So 30 seconds each. Once again, 30-second holds. And it's not 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3. Oh, look at your watch. Another stretch is a hip glute stretch. Have a seat on your chair or your park bench. You're going to cross your ankle just above your knee. You're going to sit up really tall. Pull your shoulders back. Flex through the foot of the leg that's crossed. So this will stretch out your hip and glute. 2 more stretches. Lower back. Sitting at the edge of your chair, you're going to take a nice deep breath. Inhale, and then you're going to fold and hug your knees and just let your head hang. Now, if you want to go deeper into the stretch, you can always just let your chest drop between your knees and you can kind of reach for the floor. And you want to take a deep breath, inhale, and then you want to exhale into your lumbar spine to create space between the vertebrae. The final stretch would be a chest stretch. So you can do one of 2 things. You can do what's called a Y stretch, where you externally rotate at the shoulders and keep your core engaged. Or you can go for a little bit more of an aggressive stretch where you interlace your fingers behind your back, squeeze your palms together, and pull the arms away from the back. So this stretches out your chest, your shoulders, and your triceps. So now you're on a walking program, and now you're going to end it by lengthening those muscles to try to help reduce risk of injury. So you're stretching out those muscles so they're not all tight and stiff, and you actually feel more relaxed and loosened up. Now enjoy your walking, and let's kick butt in this challenge.